Yeah, welcome back again. OnlyFans models are panicking in the state of Florida. You can see the man on my right here. He's running for governor. He's proposing of imposing 50% tax on OnlyFans models. Which, in a case, is actually good. They're just making money without giving it back to the government. Because with this way, it will deter them. So let's watch the interview Paris Morgan and Sunset between him and the biggest OnlyFans model in the whole world.
Quite interesting to have you guys talk to each other. So, Sophie, welcome to Uncensored.
Hello, thank you for having me.
You have 4.5 million, well, there are 4.5 million OnlyFans creators. You are, I think, the highest earner. It's claimed that you've made $43 million. You've got 8.5 million Instagram followers, 14 million on TikTok. So you're a massive social media phenomenon. For those who are not familiar with your work, how would you describe it?
Well, I post on many platforms. I post content on Instagram, I post content on TikTok and all the above, and I also post content on OnlyFans. And honestly, I do a little bit of everything. I do a little dance.
You see, first of all, like this is what I don't like. What do you do, Soft Rains? I post content on OnlyFans. You see, the fact that I ask you what you are doing, you are starting with, you are beginning with. As I post content on TikTok, Instagram, you are messing all different platforms. It's like you are trying to put layers of what you are doing. It's like an embarrass of what you are doing. How much do TikTok pay you? Your biggest earning. What are you known for? Sophie Reyes is known for what? Posting. Oh, it's known for doing OnlyFans. It's there. The OnlyFans millionaire. So when they ask you what are you doing? Why are you trying? Why are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed of what you are doing? Don't you have dignity in what you do? So this is what I'm talking about. Even you yourself, subconsciously, she may not know this. Subconsciously, you don't like the idea of what they're calling an OnlyFans what model and what we make money from OnlyFans because you have been asked what do you do. You begin with mentioning what is it? You mention Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. They don't pay you enough. No matter how much you dance on TikTok, what I've seen TikTok creators cry every day on the fucking I've seen that they don't pay them enough. They don't pay them enough. So what do you do? So why are you trying to put layers? Why are you so embarrassed of what you do? That in itself speaks. That in itself tell us that although you are making money, although you are smiling, deep down you don't like what you are doing. And which in itself is what? Which is why we are here to listen to your governor. Whether you are still in Florida trying to impose tax. Let's see where this goes.
TikTok videos, I'll post Instagram photos, and then obviously my OnlyFans content.
And would you describe it as pornographic, or what would you describe it as?
I mean, I wouldn't describe it as pornographic, but it's definitely adult content for sure.
So, what do you feel about James Fishback and his plan to tax you 50% as a sin tax for being a sinner?
I mean, I'm going to be honest, it's ridiculous. It's very ridiculous. Florida already has no income state tax. It doesn't exist. So it seems very selective and it seems like it's a punishment.
There, James, are you there, James? Yeah, you are. I mean, Sophie says that you know that she feels like this is a punishment. Why are you punishing her?
Before I let James speak, let's talk about the tax in itself. Something that he's trying to pass on. You see, the idea of taxing only finance model. I'm in support of the idea, bro. It is nice. 50% though is too much, but it's good, yeah. It's a way of deterring people from going to it. By the name of the tax, it's called same tax. It's like it's like man them is trying to what? It's trying so hard to paint a picture that OnlyFans is bad. Which in itself is bad because if we check most young girls, teenagers from high school, they believe that with OnlyFans they can hit it big, which is a lie. From all the OnlyFans models on them, it's just a few of them which are making it big. Because you can find people who go into it that find out that what they didn't do there, what are involved in it, is even worse than what happened in the porn industry. Because they most people believe that it is my page, I have all the authority. But here is the case: there's no traffic. There's not have traffic. Here is Sophie. Sophie claims that she claims that she's a virgin. I don't know whether she's still a virgin. She claims that on a page she saw only what photos, feed, and stuff. But what we don't know was adult content. Why are you trying so hard to call it adult content? We know what is there, bro. We know it's unhealthy. But and the fact I don't like is the name of the attack is called sin. Like it's a sin. So if you're acquiring OnlyFans as sin, how will you describe the porn industry, Mr. James? Think about it, bro. I am in support of taxing them. They make a lot of money because there are Sims who, every time I check stars of OnlyFans models, the number of people you find, the Sims that are pushing money into them is too much. But let me hear his thought about why when to impose tax on them.
Well, hey, Sophie, good to meet you. It's not a punishment at all. What it is a deterrent. I think Sophie recognizes that our state was better off when young women aspired to be teachers, small business owners, doctors, and lawyers, as opposed to creating adult content. I can respect Sophie Rain as an individual and still respectfully call out that I don't want thousands of young women who are in high school today to feel like the only way they can make a living when they graduate is selling adult content, video, photos of themselves on the internet. And so, Sophie, look, with all due respect, I know you're from Florida. I'm from Florida. We both love our state. I want what's best for you, and I want what's best for every single woman in our state, and that's not to be objectified and exploited by the OnlyFans owners.
Sophie, what's your response to that?
I feel like
Okay, give me.
as adults, we are all able to legally make our own decisions. And I think that we should also educate a lot more on all of these opportunities that you're speaking of, because I just don't think that we should be singling out any individual for what they choose to do.
First of all, let's break this thing down. From James' perspective, his whole point of this sin tax, as you call it, the punishment tax, is more for trying to deter the young ones. It's true, but most people believe that with OnlyFans, you hit it big. When you just go in, you just post a few pictures, you're going to blow. But here is the case: most of them, they for, they're forgetting that what they're posting on what OnlyFans, you can find nude pictures on Instagram. Yes, you can find them free of charge. If you go on porn site, you find them. You can find them everywhere. Everywhere. And you can find someone that's saying nude photos one time. But with OnlyFans, you are trying to keep someone to keep subscribing to you. And waiting this up, it's not easy. And here you are, and the fact that I like the notion that he's trying to deter young women from believing that OnlyFans is what is it called? A get rich quick scheme. What is wrong? And here stuff is really saying that and I don't have that choice. I feel like to this day, OnlyFans is not an opportunity. How is that opportunity? You as a lady, as a woman, you are selling your body. Yeah, it's your body, your choice, but you are selling it out. How is that an opportunity? A platform that's allowing you. That's giving you the illusion. Yes, every time I talk of OnlyFans, I feel like it's an illusion to the woman. It gives them the illusion that you are in control. Like everything you are selling. If you check their terms and conditions, don't look at me that way. Every time the terms and conditions, it means that anything I'm sharing between I and you, it stays between I and you. Come on, what we know is a lie, bro. Because anytime you go there, you are you sell your image to someone. Of course, if you're not careful, your family members will see it. I don't know about you, suffering, but some people to this day and age they're doing OnlyFans, but they're hiding it from their family members. I don't know why. If you are not proud of a profession, why are you going into it in the first place? And OnlyFans is not an opportunity; it's an illusion. And marks that it let the lady believe that they have power, but which is wrong. And today, I hope it's able to pass that tax 50%. Because because apart from the 1% who make a lot of money, the 99% they make nothing. They make 200. If you are making 200 a month and they're taxing you 50%, as if you're investing, bro, won't you stop doing it? You'll be deterred. Let's see what they have to say, bro.
You have a stable job, good income, but inside you're tired. Your days are full, rushed.
James?
Well, I want to single out drug dealers, Sophie. I want to single out people who are committing crimes in our society. And so, as governor, my responsibility is very simple. I want to make sure that there is a path. I'm not going to be one of those
But
Republicans
she's not
who's going
committing
to
any
attack
crime.
women.
And it seems to me that your initial assertions before we spoke to Sophie that she was, that people like her on OnlyFans are enslaved, they're being exploited. And then you do an analogy just now to drugs and whatever, which are illegal, obviously. Nothing she's doing is illegal. It seems to be entirely of her own free will. She's very happy doing it. She's very popular doing it. Under the First Amendment.
Here comes Piers Morgan, the knight in shining armor. Of course, well, of course, he's come to talk on the behalf. But but Governor James, you see, it is unfair for you to compare drug dealers and stuff to OnlyFans model. That's true extreme. That is too extreme. That is too extreme. Sometimes you guys should understand. Make analogies that are working. How you compare OnlyFans models to drug dealers? It's legal in the sense to do it, so don't compare those shit.
Have you asked her
Well,
that, Piers? Have you asked her if she's
James.
happy?
Under the First Amendment of the US Constitution, what business is it of yours to stick your oar in and want 50% of her cash?
No. Piers, did you ask her if she was happy? Because she posted a video 2 weeks ago on International Women's Day where she was interviewing her former self, who looked to be disappointed, who aspired to be, quite literally, in Sophie Rain's own words, an astronaut. Sophie, you are smart. I know you. I know your family. You are capable of anything you put your mind to. And so when you're doing this little cute Spider-Man dance online and you're creating this adult content, know that that person that you used to be still wants something more out of you. And I, as the governor of the state, want every single woman in Florida to achieve their maximum potential.
Sophie?
Yo, no.
I mean,
No,
I
wait. Wait, let's break this thing down. Governor, where have you seen the cute Spider-Man videos? Where have you seen that shit? Hey, before I break what you are saying, Governor, you are lurking, right? You are lurking around. Where have you seen the cute Spider-Man video? Governor, you are showing a sign I've not seen. But let's let's try to understand this. No, you see now, I first of all, I like the point the government is making. But why is it the case that why is it women? Why are you trying to create a safe space for only women? Because till this day, if I just go on the net right now and I type what opportunities for women, it's everywhere. But what are the opportunities for the young men? Where are they for the young men, bro? Like I understand you're trying to deter the younger ones from going into OnlyFans, but you are so focused on what? Creating more pathways for women. What about your young men? Do you want them to go into drugs? What? Or into robbery, into gangs? Sometimes I believe to this day, anytime that creates opportunities, is more focused on on the female, on the on the opposite gender. What is wrong? What is spoiled by my standards? Like what is wrong with the male gender? You as yourself, you are a man. So why won't you create more opportunities for your fellow men? It's like the more focus on the woman, as if the men they'll find their way through the darkness. Even as a man needs a light, a guiding light through the tunnel. What do you mean? Is this way some of them will join gangs and stuff? Please, as your policy, change that shit. Make it for everyone. What do you mean?
think just realistically speaking, I'm very happy with where I am, and I promise I would have never got to where I am without the platform. Like I've built businesses outside of this. I am constantly, chasing new dreams and everything. Like I'm very happy with where I am.
Yeah, Sophie, you come from a devout Christian family, I understand. You grew up, by your own admission, pretty poor. The family didn't have much money, relied on food stamps as a child. You were working as a waitress. You then went on OnlyFans. You said you got fired from your restaurant job and your boss discovered the account and so on. And now, obviously, you've become incredibly successful and rich doing this. What do your family make of your transition into this world?
They're actually very supportive of me. Definitely at first they didn't really understand it and they were cautious of it, but I sat them down and I talked them through everything. I'm being safe. I'm doing everything legal. Like I'm good, and they're very supportive of
And
where
are
I
you
am.
Yo. You see, I am not trying to enter anyone from a matter, but first of all, they're not supportive of it. But you sat them down and explain to them you're safe. Did you sit them down and explain to them how much money you were making? Because from what they're saying, do you just dodge them? Because when there's money involved, when there's fucking money involved, people should close their eye. You fucking they'll turn it into a different side. Yes, even them to themselves, they can't. It's not about you tossing them a Lamborghini, giving them a house. When there's money involved, of course they'll turn the trick to the other side. But you're making money. You're actually making money. You're making money. It's not about you being happy. It's about what? It's about the notion that you set your parents, you sat them and explain to them. Tell me, which parent in their right senses will be happy with their child sending adult content to people, to strangers? No one. People just stand around because right now you're making a lot of money. It will be in their best interest to show you. So they'll accommodate you. Even if they don't like it. There's money involved, so the intentionally close their eyes to see what's happening to
are
you.
you genuinely happy?
I am. I would have never. I own my own house. I like who at 21 can say that? Like this has gave me so much autonomy over my life, and I'm just so grateful for the platform because I wouldn't have been here, especially in today's economy.
Right. I mean, James Fishback. I'm thinking like of say the
Of
Kardashians.
course he's happy. Who's not happy share? You're making how much are you making? How much are you making? You are making what? You made 42 million. Why won't you be happy? God damn. But as you're making a lot of money, of course you'll be happy. You have the avenue to try a lot of shit, to do a lot of stuff, to expand your horizon. But here's the case, I feel like with this, sometimes I feel my perspective different. When you make this huge amount of money, you can expand your horizon, you can check new stuff, you can invest. But here's the case, at the end of the day, you still fall back to what? You still fall back to the old habit of OnlyFans. Because this is where you make the easiest money. So, anyway, here's what's happening.
People like that, right? They're always stripping off and they're making millions, billions actually as a family from their bodies predominantly. They don't have any other discernible real talent. It's just stripping off and being, you know, in the media, and it's been very successful. Does your sin tax apply to them?
The syntax applies to adult content on the internet, whether it's OnlyFans or any other platform. Peers, let me just ask Sophie a question. Sophie, if the number of women doing OnlyFans tripled in Florida tomorrow, would that be a good or a bad thing?
I think honestly, it would be a great thing. A lot of women are trying to find different ways to make more income in a heavily damaged economy. So I think that there should be those opportunities out there for these women to make an income.
Do you
Well,
hear,
Sophie,
Sophie?
you
Let me
could,
ask
Sophie,
Sophie
but
a follow
Sophie
up
and
on
I
that.
both agree.
Yeah,
We
go on.
both agree that the economy is badly damaged. I proudly
No, no, bro. If the number triple to be a good thing for who? Who actually will benefit if the number of OnlyFans people triple? Like you are saying an opportunity. Opportunity to what? Sometimes you check on Instagram, you see young ladies creating Instagram account. They'll start sending you DMs, sending you links. Can you please help me with this? It's so easy. How will the number of OnlyFans models tripling going to be helpful? See, sometimes just because you are making money, it's good you are making money. It is nice. You have found where you can maximize your talent, where you can maximize your body to make money. That is good for you. But don't try to put out the notion that it's easy for everyone. It's not good easy because the 1% of the only fast those making the huge bucks. And the rest, the 99%, they make nothing, but they make scrap change. You can check online. You can find out someone biggest payout can be 1,000. The average is what 20, someone from 200 to 500. That is not enough, bro. You're asking them to what? You're asking them if they're about triple. Do you know what you're trying to lead is take a fire into? Even if the economy is bad, bro, people are the same economy you are complaining about. People are living in it that are making a living out of it. You see, that's because you believe you are trying to find an easy way out. You will think your body will make it easy for people. You were successful. You are successful. What you only found endeavors. But that does not mean that any young lady or any young teen who is into an adult will become successful. No, it is very wrong, bro. It is very wrong. So don't try to put up the wrong narrative. Yes, we are here because, of course, you promote OnlyFans because that's where you are. You know say business about it. That's where you make your money. But at the same time, don't try to put on what? Don't try to put on the facade as if it's all roses and sunshine. It's not.
Voted for President Trump, Pierce, in 2024. And I have to tell you that I am not proud of the work that he has done. We are not living in a golden age whatsoever. People in my state are struggling under the weight of this affordability crisis. And Sophie Rain and I see eye to eye that this economy is hurting a lot of people. I think that where we disagree is that the economy hurts people, and Sophie Rain wants to say, let's get them to join OnlyFans. And what I say is, let's get new job training, especially for women. Let's create new pathways, new opportunities at our public universities, career technical school. Let's create a statewide internship program for anyone under the age of 25 to
Oh,
get a great
okay,
paying
okay.
job that will teach them new skills in the 21st century. So, Sophie, you and I see eye to eye. Where we, I think, disagree is the solution. When you say that tripling the number of OnlyFans creators is a good thing, that speaks to the damage of the economy. What I want to do is create a real economy that allows people like those women to do something
Or you're
dignified,
missing,
doesn't
maybe you're
allow them.
missing. Yeah, but James, I mean, you keep talking
What?
for Sophie. I've noticed, right?
Why? Peter, why are you? Let the man speak. If she doesn't want to speak, she will chip in. She will chip in by the same time. Yo, Governor James, why are you women? Like your men, the men in your state, aren't they struggling to? Why the emphasis on only women? You see, to this day, we are in the fucking 21st century, bro. There are a lot of opportunities for women. Why the focus on women alone? You guys focus on your men. Focus on them. They need help too. They fucking need help, bro. They need it. Stop this. Stop this, miss. Stop focus on women. Yeah, let's move.
I think you should let her speak for herself, not least because she's worth $43 million. But the point I would make
Knight
is,
in shining
what
armor.
about you'd
Let them
argue
speak
though that
yourself.
women are empowered to make their own decisions about their own bodies, their own
Well,
choices,
so
their
that's
own
fine.
careers.
So let me ask you a question, Piers. If a woman is empowered to make their own decision about their own body, and a woman struggles to pay the rent, do we then encourage that woman to sell one of her kidneys to pay the rent and say it was her own decision?
Well, she's
No,
not
we
selling her
help
kidney.
women.
She's not
But
selling a
no,
kidney.
hold on. But where do you draw the line, Piers? She is imperiling her future as a mom, as a worker. You just heard Sophie
How
say
is
she
she
was
imperiling her
fired from
future
her
as a mother? I
job.
don't get that.
Piers,
How does she imperil her future as a mother?
well, let me tell you how. You just heard Sophie tell you that she was fired from her job when her boss found out her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
She was fired from her job.
Yeah.
And now, what is, with all due respect to Sophie, what are you going to tell your daughter in 10 or 15 years when all of these images are all over the internet and your daughter is being bullied in middle school and was told that you guys were Christians? With all due respect, what do you say then? It creates a real weight, a real tension between a mom and her children, and of course, a worker and her employer. I don't want to encourage women to go on OnlyFans and then get fired from their job and then have a real fight at home about what mommy did on the internet last week.
Okay, Sophie.
Let's break this thing down. From what the government is saying, it's a valid point because right now, this is the notion. People are always forgetting that your choices bring about consequences. Because right now it's all sunshine and rainbows, so I'm making the money, it is good. But down the line, when you decide eventually when actual right to get married or to have a kid, what about your kid, bro? They said the internet never forgets, never sleeps. So well somebody will find out. And as they say, kids, because you don't want to be at fault that your kid is having a bad day at school. Your kid say, I hate you, mom, I hate you this. It's because of that I'm going through a lot of stuff, bro. But at the same time, because you understand this, right? Some businesses, uh, they live on brand. Someone in this, if they estimate you do OnlyFans, and here's the case: some OnlyFans models they just sell only what pictures of their feet. Some they just post normal photos on what on normal photos of what they post on Instagram. But here's the case: if you tell someone that this is doing OnlyFans, my first thought is that this is just fucking sucking dick, selling it up and down. Because the whole notion of OnlyFans is that You sell adult content, aka porn, out there, con out there. So the notion is that if a business that in a business, a restaurant business in particular, you are a server, and and one of the clients says that this is really like to do OnlyFans. The way they will look at you, so someone will look at you as if what with a scorn, which is wrong, but at the same time, it's a business that's left on brand image. So no one wants someone who do OnlyFans around that business. It can bring down sales, low sales, which is bad. Well, let's see how what you talk
I
about this.
mean, I'm only 21. I haven't even thought about having kids yet. But also, I think that the main discussion here is sin tax. And like in the state of Florida, there's already no income tax. So, and that's also one of the main identities of Florida is that it is a no income state tax. And I think the main issue here is you're attacking women already on the site making money.
I'm
And
attacking
there's
men as well.
multiple. Exactly. There's multiple people on the site, and not everyone does adult content. OnlyFans is a massive platform, and you can do anything on there. Not everything is adult content
Well, I think
based.
to be
I
fair
know
to
many.
be fair to him, Sophie, he's not saying that everyone on OnlyFans should get the sin tax. He's just saying the people that he considers to be sinful should get a tax, and
Right.
you're one of them. He thinks you're a sinner. What do you say to that?
Yeah.
Well, syntax is he's proposing that is going to attack everyone on the OnlyFans site. So does that include all of, the cooks on there that are just selling their
No, it doesn't,
recipes, or
Sophie. No, it doesn't.
so how do you
Sophie, please don't
single
be
out?
disingenuous.
How do you
You,
work
you
out
single
who's
it
a
out
sinner and
very
who's not,
simply.
James? Are you going to be launching a sin purge? How are you going to do this?
Well, we're going to put you in charge of it, Piers. And so
I
the
have
way
a
you do
very
it is,
broad mind, James. I think if
I
people
know,
are
I'm,
people are obeying the law, they can do what they like with their own lives. What's it got to do with
well,
you?
you know what? So what do you say then? Because prior to slavery being illegal.
So right now, I just feel like they're just going to be talking over and over and over again. But the whole point of this video is that the government is trying to put on sin tax on on OnlyFans people, which is the right way to go. Well, it will deter the young ones, the young ladies out there who are who going to sell that who going to sell their bodies. At the same time, it goes to shows that just because they say it's your body, your choice, it means nothing. Right down the line, you begin to regret stuff. You say, had I known so at last, bro. Right now, you're 21 years old. It's all fun and games. What will happen when you fall in love? Yes. When you decide to have kids? Well, we don't know yet, but once again, this Obodobodo speaking. Thanks for the video. I'll put the link to the full video. This is what it means. See you. Bye.